That's bad.
Alright, so in the last video we got the Big Block Fox running, and it sounded pretty good. Obviously still needed a little bit of work, but getting the bugs worked out of it. And I actually drove it out of my garage, because I had to move it out to get another car in to work on for someone. And that's when I found out the car had no brakes. That was fun. Luckily, didn't run into anything. But while it was out of the garage, we brought it over here to Papatron's shop. And yesterday we put a new booster and master cylinder on it, and bled the brakes and everything. We also adjusted the rockers. They were atrocious. I'm surprised it ran half as good as it did before. So, like I said, slowly getting the bugs worked out of it, to the point where we might actually be able to take it down the road today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's what I'm really counting on. So, a few things to do. One, get it fired up. Make sure the alternator belt is going to stay on now. We had to shim it out 1/4 of an inch, which is what all these washers are. But it seems like it's lined up now, so hopefully it will stay on there, stay a little happier. Made some adjustments to the carb. It didn't really seem to make a difference with the leaky boosters. Set float height, checked the needle and seat, made sure that they were all clean, everything's good there. When the carb was apart, we blew through the opening and raised and lowered the float, and it stopped the airflow, so we're clearly missing something. So we need to get it running good enough to check the transmission fluid level and get some sort of charging system on it. And hopefully we can take this thing down the road. So I'm going to hook up the alternator real quick, and then we'll get this thing fired up and see if it sounds any better with the rockers adjusted, because they were very loose before. Alright. So we fire it up and see if it's charging. Check the tranny fluid. Wondering if we should open the door before we suffocate ourselves.
Why am I not getting a connection?
You fucker. Really? God, those headers get smoky. So, charging system's working. It was idling very high. It sounded like 1500, 1800, somewhere around there. But, you know, like I said, work in progress. Brakes felt good. Yeah, brand new headers, so the paint on them's just cooking off like crazy. Sheesh. Alright, we'll get this transmission filled up and try again. Got the battery gauge working so we can see actually what it's charging at now. Got probably close to a full gallon of tranny fluid in it now. fire it up and try again.
See if the brakes, the power brakes work.
That feels good.
You got oil coming out the oil filter.
That's not good.
What?
That's not good.
No.
Like a lot?
Well, I got a fucking nice bottle down here.
Oh, I wonder if the filter just loosened up a little bit. All right, brake line fixed. Hopefully tranny leak fixed. Hopefully oil leak fixed. Oh, what was it charging at?
I don't know.
All right, back up, fire it up, check for more leaks. Slowly knocking these things out. This is the part of builds that sucks, and it really helps to have someone to give you a hand. Because without him, it probably would have taken me a week to do all the brakes and everything by myself. Slowly getting better. I forgot to look again to see if it was still leaking out of the boosters.
Yeah, let's get it off and see if the training's gonna work.
Yeah, the temperature, it got up to about 210, and then when I turned everything on, it came back down to 180 and just stayed there. So that's good, considering I have no idea what thermostat's in it.
Yeah, still gotta get timing set right. You can tell he couldn't get into it because it's backfired. And here he turns around. Should be coming back. If he's smart. Okay, he is. Well,
All right, first drive.
it made it back.
Yeah, made it back pretty much in one piece.
Yep, that's a success.
But it flew the belt off immediately before even pulling it out of the garage. Didn't notice that. So it wasn't charging. Timing needs to be tweaked. That carburetor needs to be thrown in the trash.
Herb, come fix this damn thing.
Transmission wasn't really doing transmission things. It had forward and backwards. Yeah, it wasn't transmitting. It had back and it had go. That was about it. It didn't have go low, go high. So that might have to come back out of the car, which is a bummer. But aside from that, it made it down and back. So that's a start. But I will say that a car that sat in a dog barn for about 9 years, 1 month after I got it, slapped everything together that was laying around here, aside from the transmission, traded some labor for that, and the thing actually ran and drove. So that's a huge win. So trying to look at the bright side. But obviously, a few things left to do to it. We'll get those taken care of, and then I'll get the car posted. Even though it has, like someone said, a crackhead paint job or a tweaker paint job or whatever it was. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and can embrace the comedy of errors that went on with it. Because, yeah, it started off as just wire up the alternator, which worked perfect, by the way, and jump in it and go, turned into fixing a transmission leak, fixing an oil leak, fixing a blown brake line. I mean, tune-up issues, that's to be expected first time out. Putting in I'm not going to say minimal effort, but not really going all out trying to check everything. So yeah, all in all, it was pretty fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and keep tuned for next time where got this thing moved over to the hoist now so I can get this thing finished up. Need to find the collectors for the headers and get the exhaust system, like a real rudimentary straight pipe deal, maybe some mufflers. I think I got a couple over there that I can use for it. And get that done. O2's in it. Well, the one O2. Plumb the fuel pump, which is 2 little lines. Connect the wires to it. And hopefully this thing will fire up. Fingers crossed. And then this is for the people that keep getting on my ass about the Fiero. Admittedly, I've been dragging my feet on it. It's kind of a shelf right now. My plan, get the Mustang buttoned up, put it up for sale. I'd like to make some runs in it, but it's getting cold real fast. So not really holding my breath on that happening. Then once that's done, get this thing moving under its own power, at least running, driving. I'm not going to say finished because this is probably going to be more of a long-term car. And then move back onto the Fiero, get that thing moving under its own power. We'll try and find some motivation for that, for the people who are so desperate to see me get back to work on this thing, because I've just been really dropping the ball on it. And then move on to my pride and joy, this 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air hardtop. Some of you guys might notice something on the floor in front of it. Haven't really made up my mind yet. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, clicking that bell. I'll see you next time.